What's up, my dudes? Welcome back to part 2 of the $0 to $1 million challenge. Last time, we have started the episode with absolutely $0, but managed to turn it into over $200,000 after some work. Today, we are going to continue the hard work and make more money to eventually reach the ultimate goal, having $1 million cash. Let's get into it. Last episode, we have leased 2 medium-sized fields because the equipment within our budget was only enough for those. However, now, with the increased budget, we can lease a 3rd field, this one here, which is, as you can see, is quite a bit larger. Also, since it is planted with soybeans, it has to be harvested first thing. Only after that can we start any grass planting action on the field. For this big field, I'm going to lease a big harvester as well. Namely this John Deere S7, paired with this 15-meter wide John Deere header. I've also bought this bushel plus loss measurement system. What it basically does is help configure the combine for improved yield when harvesting. With all of this equipment, it is ensured that we can work fast and efficiently. Looks like the grain tank is full. However, if we look at the current soybean prices, we can see that it is not optimal to sell right now, as the price is not at its maximum. We would need to store it somewhere. Okay, I've talked to the owner of the field and he agreed to let me build a small grain silo as long as I'm leasing the field. So that is what I'm gonna do. This one is not that expensive, but will be able to hold all of the harvested crops, so it is perfect. Let's build it. Now I can finally empty the grain tank, and after I will be able to continue the harvest.
Hoje eu vou te pegar, vou te deixar de perna, vamos. Vai xerequinha, toma, 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 toma. Vai xerequinha, toma, 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 toma. Vem, vem, fuder, 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 vem, vem fuder. La vida es un carrusel, 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 carrusel. La vida es un carrusel, 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 carrusel. La vida es un carrusel.
With the harvesting done and the equipment returned, it is time to move on the next step. That is going to be planting this field with grass. For that, we need a tractor and a seeder. I chose this Class 920, a front weight for extra stability, and this Horsch Avatar seeder. However, this seeder is not just an ordinary seeder. It offers the possibility to seed directly, no previous cultivation is required, and also has a fertilizer distribution system. Let's get cracking. The planting process is completed. I'm going to leave the seeds and fertilizer here for future use. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really tired of always having to work in the dark. My job takes up too much time from day, but I know just the solution for it. Quit right now and focus full-time on farming. Now I can finally get some rest before I start mowing and baling on all the fields. Now it's only a matter of time before the grass grows and we'll be ready to harvest. Let's wait for that. Okay, as you can see, the field shows a ready to harvest state. However, you might not have known that there is a second growing stage for grass even after it is ready to harvest. And that second stage yields slightly higher. Some people argue that it doesn't matter, but we are going to ignore them. For the mowing, I'm going to lease the same class tractor as last time, and a class mower for the matching look. Only thing left now is to mow 13 hectares of grass, so let's go. If you enjoy the video so far, make sure to leave a like or comment down below what you think the next challenge should be.
Na festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem sou, passo bem sou, passo bem sou. Na festa do fim de semana.
Okay, the mowing process is finally complete. Now time to return the equipment, and on to the next step, aligning the grass with a windrower. Oh wow, you are not gonna believe what just happened. A magic djinn appeared, and windrowed all 3 of the fields for me, so I don't have to bore you guys with that now. Thank you, Mr. Djinn. On to the baling and wrapping that I'm gonna do with this Massey Ferguson machine. I chose this particular model because it's a baler and a wrapper in one. Now I'm gonna head to the field and start right away. Can you guess how many bales will there be in total?
Na festa do fim de semana.
I've counted all of the bales produced. The total number comes out to 147. Now we need to wait for the fermentation process to finish, and then it's time to sell them. I've waited 2 months. Generally, that's how long it takes for grass to ferment into silage. And by pure coincidence, that soybeans that we previously did not sell have also reached their max price. So I want to start with selling that. For that, we will need a big enough trailer like this Krone that can hold up to 55,000 liters, and a truck to pull it. $200,000 only from soybean sale, we are getting closer and closer to the end goal.
Pablo.
Ela tá cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, vai que é, 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 sem caô.
Now we need a flatbed trailer for the transportation of the bales.
Saca, 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 secou.
Ela tá cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô. Ela tá cheia de tesão, eu vou te fuder com amor. Mina linda, safadinha, arregaço esse popô.
I can see now that even with one of the biggest trailers, it is going to take multiple rounds to sell all of them. Huh, I don't know why I'm complaining about that. That only means we will make more money. One round done, and another $100,000 hit our account. Things are looking good. Well guys, something really awful has happened. I've lost all of the recordings from this point on until the very end. It took a lot of time and effort to do all of that, and I really don't feel like doing everything all over again. And realistically, wouldn't be able to because I would need to do that in a brand new world all from scratch again. What I've basically done from this point on is sell the remainder of the bales. That got us to around $600,000. And then I just repeated the same mowing, baling, wrapping, selling process one more time. And now we are here, and as you can see, we've just about reached our end goal of having $1 million cash. I even sold the silo we were using to store the soybean. If you have any recommendations about what I should do with this much money in the next episode, or have a new challenge in mind, make sure to write a comment about it. But for now, thank you for watching.